Welcome along to this week's snapshot of our adventures while we were exploring the state of New York. We have loved cycling along the Erie Canal, watching boats coming and going through the locks and under the lift bridges. We spent time in 4 state parks, wandering along beautiful trails, chasing waterfalls, and searching for the eternal flame in Chestnut Ridge Park. And spent a few days down in the Finger Lakes where there is plenty of wine tasting to be had before we headed on to Niagara Falls, where we spent 24 hours on the USA side. We had a fantastic time walking to all the viewpoints, being able to see the Maid of the Mist, which we jumped on last time we were at Niagara Falls, and we got to watch everyone getting drenched down at the Cave of Winds. Brett wasn't too keen on doing that one this time round, and we also waited until the evening and got to see the falls illuminated and the fireworks show at 10 p.m. Today, another ride on the Canal Trail. One of our rides was from Camillus to Jordan, so we parked up John at the Camillus Erie Canal Park. Liz and Dave Beebe own this, and the park is open daily year-round. It is free admission and parking. There's trails for walking, biking and cross-country skiing in the winter. There's fishing, kayaks and canoes also are permitted. It has the old Sim store that was opened to business in 1825, and this today is now a museum. Another day, another state park. We have actually come here and it's a bit of an overcast day, but it's during the week and it's just so quiet here. It's awesome. So this is the map and we have arrived in here. This is us here. We've just come in this entrance, Mount Morris entrance, and this is the whole entire state park. So this was gifted by William Letchworth in 1907, and it was 1,000 acres, the estate that he actually gave to them, and they made into this park. But today, this park is now over 14,500 acres, and it surrounds and protects the 3 canyons of the Genesee River. It is also known as the Grand Canyon of the East. So we are about to find out how beautiful it is by going and doing an 8-kilometre walk and a few other overlooks along the way. And my coffee wagon has been set up. I see Brett's about to make maybe a cup of tea, is it? Cup of tea today. So this is the little town of Middleport. It really is a tiny little village, but it has everything you need if you are coming here on the Erie Canal. With us being able to park along the canal here in our van, having the laundromat, the toilets, the shower, plug in if you need to plug in, the facilities are awesome. Good morning. That's our view at the back of John, back to the bridge that lifts up here in Middleport and the Erie Canal. This morning I am whipping up some beautiful grandkids' favourite apple spice pancake and waffle mix. Now this was from Ma and Pa's, the maple syrup farm we visited in Vermont. I'm actually making pikelets out of that, so we'll do that shortly. Brett's got his coffee down there. He's watching the State of Origin, so he is happy. So that started at about 6 o'clock this morning, our time here in the USA, and we've woken up to some fishermen. So we've got a little bit of entertainment this morning as we have our coffee and our breakfast here in Middleport. The verdict, Brett?
That's tremendous.
Good?
Very good.
Very good. Yeah. Sweet enough? So we're just leaving Middleport, and this is where we stayed last night. There's John, just under the tree over there, keeping cool for the day. Yeah, living on the edge here. This is the towpath, just coming out of Middleport. We are right next to the canal. It's a beautiful day. She is going to get hot. So it's only about an hour's cycle for us from Middleport to Lockport. So we're going to spend the day in Lockport and then come back to John. So, rightio, this morning we left the little town of Middleport and we are now here at Gasport, and then we are going to go on to Lockport. Okay, so here we have the historic Flight of Five. It was originally constructed in 1825 as 5 canal locks to lift the boats up to the Niagara escarpment. The floor of each of the Flight of Five locks is constructed of wood, a combination of white oak, pine and hemlock. These high-density woods provide an extremely durable base for the locks. It is preserved by remaining underwater and never exposed to the air. This sculpture was created from an 1897 photograph, a tribute to the lock tenders. It included the photographer along with 12 Lockport lock tenders. Parallel to these historic famous 5 locks are the operational locks today. They are lock number 34 and 35. So these operate together. The upper lock fills the lower lock. When the water level is the same across both locks, boats can crisscross, a little bit like a seesaw. As one lock goes up, the other lock goes down, and vice versa. And we're back. So yep, we've got back here to Middleport. John's all safe and sound, and we thought we might as well use the laundry while we're here. So, laundry day it is. That's a wrap from Brett and I here at Lake Erie and cycling the canal. We've had an awesome time. We've actually spent 11 nights in the New York State doing the canals, doing some of the Finger Lakes, doing quite a few of the state parks. So I'm going to leave you with our last stop in New York State, which was 24 hours at Niagara Falls. So until next time, see you later, and hopefully we are a little bit closer to Michigan.